what is the sort of direction we can go in to get the best inclusive growth out of following the right policy choice?
There's still a large dependence on the commodity sector and specifically on the mining sector for the South African economy. One of the policy recommendations that really speaks to your question is the inclusiveness of growth and development. South Africa is one of the countries that has the highest level of inequality of all countries in the world. So making sure that the benefits of mining processing, mining development in the country really benefit also the poorer segments of the society would be, I think, a key priority. One thing that is, I think, very important if you are talking about a country that is facing an extremely high rate of inequality such as South Africa is to address that. And that can be addressed by, for instance, by generally investing in human capital, which means, of course, education first and foremost. You really want to expand that skill set in your population that, on the one hand, enables people to access higher paying jobs, to have a higher productivity, but also for companies in the private sector to be able to have a workforce that is skilled and is highly productive.
What we need as a country to aim towards is smarter agriculture, more broad-based, smarter mining, and smarter manufacturing. So those three, there's no single solution. It's about taking all the major sectors of the economy forward, helping one another, basically each one feeding on one another, and that's how we will have the recipe for success. In the case of mining, it's about us as a country being far more intelligent in the way we handle the mining issues that we have. It's about attracting foreign direct investment, but direct investment that is also aiming at adding value to our primary resources. I think that this is a very important aspect that this report is also bringing to the fore. That it's about changing the manner in which the investor community looks at primary resources. It's not just about extracting and exporting, because if you do that, you are really perpetuating this dependency, this vulnerability, which is not in in the long-term interests of those economies and those investors. On the agricultural side, one of the key aspects that is really constraining this or holding back this inclusive growth, because we have many structural problems in terms of land ownership, in terms of tenure, and so on and so forth, which is holding back a major segment of our population. Even with the land reform program, we know that it has not really been successful in many respects, and therefore the very same people that is supposed to benefit are still yet to see those benefits. And there's a number of reasons underpinning that. When it comes to them, let us say, to those that are still aspiring to join the formal agricultural economy, it's about helping them to make that migration. In terms of the established agricultural sector, I think that there's a lot of room for diversification of production. And we, as IDC, over the years have shown that, for an economy, an agricultural economy that for many, many years was really reliant on a number of products. Maize being, one of the predominant ones, sugar and so on. We have shown over the years how you could diversify so successfully into a variety of agricultural products. We brought along your blueberries and so on, and so your table grapes a decade or so ago, avocados, varieties of citrus, the nuts that Johan was talking about. So, really, that diversification has been incredibly successful in also providing a counter-cyclical role to those who rely on agriculture. It's really about making the right moves. The moves have to be made with a very strong degree of realism as to what the market wants to do, but also to provide direction to market players that are in, and this is guidance that is also in the interest of societies.